Hello everyone, welcome to the 12th round of the Flocking Geese's My Team Career Mode here on F1 2023, and you join us for the Hungarian Grand Prix. I don't like Hungary. Well, the country I'm sure it's alright, but the racetrack, Jesus, no, God I hate it. It's a bit of a challenge in itself. It's not a street track, but it's definitely a challenge. We qualified position 14 for starters, so our streak of qualifying P1 is over. Williams didn't do that well either, P21, so it's only Sargent he's beaten. But no, 35 laps for the 50% session, so let's get in there.
It's race day in Budapest as we get ready for another round of Formula One action. It's tight, it's technical. Some drivers love it, some drivers find it a challenge. Either way, there's been so much drama in the last couple of years at the Hungarian Grand Prix. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Russell, Perez, Verstappen, Norris, Sainz, Fernando Alonso, Ocon, Magnussen, Stroll, Gasly, Tsunoda, Goose, Hulkenberg, Bottas, Oscar Piastri, Joe, De Vries, Williams, Sargent, and Alex Albon picks up the last spot on the grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
Yeah, then the game decided to do this and not show the commentary with either Anthony Davidson or in this case Natalie Pinkham. But that doesn't matter as we go into the 5 red lights here for the Hungarian Grand Prix. Hamilton in P1. Leclerc P2, and it's off. Hungarian Grand Prix, and this is not exactly the best race in the world for the Goose. We don't really like Williams has not had the best of starts, but here we go, the Goose into the first corner, 3 wide, and he's off the track! Goose is getting, chaos is happening already, and he's side by side with the McLaren and an Alpine in the form of Norris and Esteban Ocon and King Alonso in P7 in front of us, followed by Carlos Sainz at P6. We go to turn 3. Norris trying to overtake on the... He's trying to overtake him. We go to the blind corner, turn 4. That was very dangerous there. We go to turn 5. That was Norris go around the outside. Not the best place to do an overside pass. Here we go into this tricky chicane here. The turn 6, turn 7 chicane, turn 8 now trailing Alonso, although Alonso and the rest of the pack are
that start was okay. Now stay alert for threats around you.
They're literally getting ahead, obviously, because our delta around here isn't exactly good. And Norris, think about it again. Oh, yeah, a bit too aggressive there. We went round the outside, pushed Norris out. Norris tried to go around the inside of that corner. That 90-degree corner, not the best way because he's going to get himself trapped. Charles Leclerc sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix so far. The first lap, we now go into lap 2. And the rest of the pack have literally just gone. So I see it's Leclerc, followed by the 2 Mercedes, then the 2 Red Bulls, then Sainz, then Alonso, and then us. I tell you what, that corner, there's going to be a serious accident there if, you know, if the Goose keeps chaotic. And how do we not get FA if we corner cut that? We shortcut that. Doesn't matter because here comes Lando Norris again. He's thinking about it for the second time as we go into turn 5. And no. Oh yeah, a bit wide off the... Hit the curb there. I'll be turning out of that chicane. As you can see, through those corners, oh, bit of a power slide through the curbs there. Coming out of that section. Here we go now, out of section 2 to section 3 to that 90-degree turn. Now climbing up the hill into turn 10, no 11, I don't know. There come the last corner now. Leclerc, followed by Hamilton, takes the fastest lap so far for this Grand Prix. As we go into lap 3. DRS is enabled. And here comes Lando Norris round the outside, doesn't quite make it, although Goose mounts the curb, takes the inside, defends nicely, P8. From P14, we made up 6 positions, people. That's pretty, we're doing better than we did last time. As I recall, we didn't exactly do well last time in the last season. We finished position 18, I believe it was, last time round in F123. And that was a disaster in itself. But moving on now, and we have done the curb. It's always difficult to not do the curb there. Yeah.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
Not on this track. The problem with Hungary is that the track is really narrow. It's not wide enough in places. Also, the corners, they're so close together. It's impossible to keep a steady pace without, you know, using the brake as much. So using the brake hard, it just stops us from stops the delta from getting any good.
7.6 seconds.
Well, as we saw from the opening start of lap 1, we can tell that our teammate Callum Williams has not had the best start. He had a bad start, a terrible start. He just started last, and he's 4 laps in, and he's still last. Meanwhile, we had an excellent start. We had a goose start. No pun intended there. Also, to Rockstar Pool 69, about the quote stealing. Well, first of all, hello. By the time I'm doing this recording, we're all done on season 1 of F1. You're my team career mode, Team Chase Liner. I've enjoyed all the episodes, and I look forward to season 2. But also, to address your issue on quote stealing. You steal my quotes, damn it! We're now even. You steal my quotes. I hear it on Train to Board 3. Goose Lord bad trolley service. In this picture. Yeah, I hear it. So I'm sure you won't mind if I do the same. With your quote, with George Russell and King Alonso, who's now over 5 seconds in front of us due to the Goose's not exactly excellent pace, but at least we have a better pace than Callum Williams, who is still last. 5 laps in now, still pretty much the same. Sainz P6, Alonso P7, Goose P8. We're on mediums for some reason. We should have gone to the soft tyres. Anyway, Norris is still stalking us when we are breathing down our necks here. With Esteban Ocon and P10. There's a Haas driver behind him, and I believe there is an Aston Martin in the form of Hollywood Landstroll behind this Haas driver. I don't know who the Haas driver is. It's either going to be Hulkenberg or what's the other one? No, not Tsunoda. He's AlphaTauri. I don't know. I should know. Anyway, there we go now into the start of lap 6. Using that overtake button. It's the only sensible place to use the overtake button. I don't care what Mark says. He had a chance then, but because of the overtake button, and Norris couldn't get the momentum to overtake us. Why is this a DRS zone? too short to be a DRS zone. There should just be just the one DRS. I mean, this is an okay spot for a DRS zone, but oh, never mind. Oh, a bit too deep there into turn 4. Here we are through the tricky chicane now. Yeah, we did alright. Alonso is 7 seconds in front of us, just to give you an idea of the skill issue. But that's not important right now. What is important is that we are still P8 and we are still holding it down. Nicely in position in 8th place. Still keeping Norris and Ocon and the rest of the racers behind us. Oh, undercut. I'm beginning to hit the wall. Oh, that was uncomfortable.
So the gap to the car ahead, 7.8 seconds.
We know. Well, it's 8 seconds now, and here comes Lando Norris. He thought about it, but the Goose went down round the inside and defended. Nice. Our teammate's still last, in case you were wondering. Anyway. So our best is 1 minute 22. Not something to be sniffed at, but I'm sure we can do better. We go a bit too into the curb there, into turn 4. Oh, we screwed that up. We screwed up that chicane. Oh, see what I mean about this track? It's a hard track. It's a difficult one for us. Here we go now into the 90-degree turn now. You can literally see how far away everyone is. Then 10 seconds in front of us now. That's how bad we are. Jeez, at least, hey, we gotta get points. If we keep this up, we're still gonna get points. Into lap 8 now. Alonso is 10 seconds in front of us. So whilst they're doing turn 2, we're still doing turn 1. Oh, sorry, I was just yawning then. Long day at work. Summer holidays. Hospitality work. It's just insane. We overcooked that into turn 5 here. We go a bit off into the on the curb. Yeah. I can't speak English today. All of that effort was put to work. As we do this S turn. God, it's a tricky S turn this. I'm not sure what happened there, but Norris dropped back. Yeah, they've dropped backward, but they are actually catching up. They were 1.5 seconds behind us. Something happened in that corner. A few corners back in section 2, but it doesn't matter because they're catching up with us. And we overcook the last turn into lap 9 using the ERS. Not DRS, the ERS, the overtake button. And here comes Norris again. Yeah, I mean, the problem with this track is that it can get incredibly boring because there's only a few places where you can actually overtake anyone. Mostly in the first two corners and the very last corner is where you can see any overtaking action. Apart from that, the track's too narrow for any serious action, so it's not exactly a fun track. Also, the corners are terrible, especially section 2. God, I hate this track. It's like Monaco, but not a street track. See, I said it. What are you going to do about it? Oh, here comes Norris. He's thinking about going around the inside, but no, the Goose keeps him off. Near contact with the wall again. And here we are, lap 10. Still in position 8. Alonso, sorry, I nearly said Norris, is 12.5 seconds in front of us. Yeah. Well, there's not really anything I can say about that. Apart from hiccup just. I apologise for that hiccup. We braked a bit too late there into the entry of that chicane. Yep, not much going on here as we go to this 90-degree turn. Go off the track onto the curb of that 90-degree turn instead of doing it properly. But no, here comes Lando Norris again. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. Oh, that's not helping. That's not helping, Goose. We know. We've experienced it just. A collision with Norris. Oh my God! Here they go. Here comes the cavalry. 2 wide, almost 3 wide into turn 1 here. Ocon and Norris are 2 wide, fighting each other now. Esteban Ocon pulls through and takes position 9 from Lando Norris. Which means it's Esteban Ocon's turn to do something silly and chaotic towards the Goose, if he gets the chance. That's if he gets a chance at it. Oh, sorry. Again, long day at work. I am tired. But anyway, moving on. Alonso's nearly 15 seconds in front of us.
And gap to the car in front is 0.8 seconds.
I think Mark's been drinking a bit too much of something, but hello. We got people going to the pit lane. Russell, Perez, Georgie boy Russell, Mexican guy, the Mexican lad Perez. Lad meaning legendary, legend asserting dominance, or in short, lad. So that puts us into position 6 with Perez and Russell pitting. So this is the highest. This is the highest we've been on the what's it called? This is the best position we've been in Hungary, position 6 so far. Mind you, we still have, what, 23 laps left? So we have a long way to go. We just did that curve. And we keep... It's these 2 corners and that tight chicane. It's just an arse. They're just both challenging. Mind you, that could be just a skill issue on my part, which, to be fair, it is. See, 12 laps in, and I've still not improved on that those corners. Meanwhile, it appears that Williams is attempting to make progress by beating the people in trying to overtake in P21 and P20, and they're 2 wide again. They're both going down the turn 1. Ocon still retains position 7 from Lando Norris, although the McLaren's not going to give up that easily by the looks of it. Nope, Ocon still position 7. Go
Okay,
on, my
gap
son.
ahead is 16.3 seconds.
And yeah, 16.4 seconds to be precise, or 16.5 seconds now. Yeah. Did the curb again. On the grass. And we are slowing in terms of pace and delta. 1 minute 1 second. Not an especially good sign if you're in position 6. At this position 6 or in the top 10, you should be able to keep a fairly good delta. In this case, we're not. Lap 14. Here comes Ocon. He's got overtake. He's got the momentum. He's got. Oh my life! Oh, oh! Hello.
Callan's in the pits. That's Callan in the pits now.
Ocon had the momentum. He used his overtake button. He had DRS. No damage to the car, apart from the tyres being worn out. The Goose tries to block him through the first corner. Then Ocon tries to assassinate the Goose, and yet the Goose manages to just power slide it off and keep himself in position 6. That is top-notch defending. And here we go. There's a fight between Russell and what's he called? Lando Norris. Kings Lynn's #1 driver and ultimate ladies man George Russell goes through to P8. In that part of the track, are you mad? He is mad. It is George Russell we're talking about here. Meanwhile, up at the front in position 5, Alonso is almost coming out to 20 seconds in front of us. Embarrassing. We're gonna get blue flagged at this point. I can just see it coming. Lap 15 now.
Teammate behind is 31.4 seconds.
20 laps to go. Yes, 20. It's a long one. And Russell is through to P7, overtaking the Alpine. Yeah. Hello, old friend.
Our gap to the car in front is 19.2 seconds.
Here comes Russell, oh, aggressive, tries to bully the Goose off the track, and there's contact, power sliding through the Goose, and we go, oh my god, no, too wide through the chicane, Jesus Christ, and we pull through, and the Goose flocks off into the distance. That's FLOCK YouTube, Jesus Christ. Russell has a bit of a crazy, almost an accident. There was an accident waiting to happen, but no, accidents were not happening. Side by side here through the what turn is it? I don't know. The second to last corner. Into the pit, almost the pit lane. George Russell's almost in the pit lane, and oh my god, did he hit the wall? No, he's literally behind us. Oh, we got people pitting. Alonso, Leclerc, Perez and Alonso. Hang on. Oh my god, there's 3 wide here. Contact with Russell and Perez and the Goose. 3 wide to turn 2 people. Here we go. Contact with Perez and Russell. And oh, contact! And the Goose off the track. He's lost the front wing.
Full course caution. The safety car's out.
What the fuck was? Oh, George Russell's out. Did we assassinate Russell? What the hell was Perez doing? Did you see that?
Be careful. Okay, I've got a brand new race strategy on your MFD.
The car is gone. Safety car is out. Oh my god. Can we right, let's just look at this. So the Goose Perez loses a bit of his ring. The engine, the Mercedes engine gives up. on George Russell. It was not an assassination from the Goose. The engine just gave up. We're on board with the Goose now. Yeah, so Perez loses a bit of his wing. Perez, being an angry Red Bull, loses his own wing and does an American pit tactic on the Goose, sending the Goose off the track and losing his front wing. So on board with Perez, and just pits him. And how lucky was Stroll to get through that alive. Okay, I'm now on board with Hollywood Lance Stroll from Aston Martin, and we just see in slow motion here. So Perez has lost a wing, George Russell's engine is gone completely. See the smoke pouring out of the back of the car. That is, I believe, Norris, and there's Perez assassinating the Goose off the track. How the Goose is still in this race and not retired, I don't know. And Stroll pulls cleanly through. I think that's Lando Norris in the McLaren, but I'm not sure. He doesn't get so lucky. He still remains behind Russell, but Stroll gets a clean run in. Good driving there from Lance Stroll, I think. We're back on board now with the Goose. It is Hulkenberg, that Haas driver. The safety car is out. We have no front wing. How is there no red flag? I don't know. And we've dropped to P10. Thanks to Sergio Perez. So it's not just Charles Leclerc now from Ferrari that wants to start a war with us. It's Red Bull. It's an ongoing theme here. War is declared on many racing teams as we go into the pit lane to get a new wing and to get some new tyres. Obviously, we've got some other people in the pit lane as well. Stroll, Albon, Piastri, and Sergio Perez after that. What's the actual fuck manoeuvre from him? He ran us off the track. There we are, the new wing. There we go, nicely done. 8.1 seconds.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track.
Yeah. Well, what more can I say? We're on the hard tyres for some reason. What kind of chassis is this? So we're last. We're in front. There's De Vries, Sargent, and Perez, and we literally exceed the track limits there. Is the Goose attempting, basically showing his frustration. All we've got to do is catch up to the safety car now, which on this track, that's if we actually get to the safety car queue. Sargent is just under 6 seconds in front of us. Obviously they'll be at a reduced speed because of the safety car giving us the advantage. There's the safety car queue. Sargent is actually just trying to catch up to them himself. So they're just around the corner now, so we can go and join up with the queue now. All we need to do is put the brakes on, and he's put the ERS on. What is he doing? No! No! Oh mate, no!
You've got to give that position back, mate. We're under safety car conditions, and
Oh
you can't
my
overtake.
life.
Return the position.
This man, oh, this man's on a mission here. He's on a mission to just literally get back at Perez here. And Magnussen, Kevin Magnussen, has been awarded a 5-second penalty. Why? I don't know, but there it is. Magnussen, 5-second penalty. Leading the way, so Hamilton, Sainz, Verstappen, Leclerc, Alonso, Tsunoda, Hulkenberg, Gasly, Joe, Ocon is your top 10 for this race. Williams is in P16. This would mostly be a result from the pit lane stops from other drivers and the safety car. There he is. Not last. That's our job right now, to be last. Someone's going into the pit lane. A couple of people have gone to the pit lane. So Yuki Tsunoda from AlphaTauri, Hulkenberg from Haas, and Guan Yu Zhou from Alfa Romeo. Oh, that's good. This moves us up to position 18, and you can just see Tsunoda, Hulkenberg, and barely Guan Yu Zhou catching up to us on board with the safety car now into lap 19. And there he is, the race leader at the moment, Sir Lewis Hamilton in front, but getting ready to start going racing now. We have to stay behind Logan Sargent, otherwise we get a penalty. And don't hit him either. He nearly hit him.
Safety car in this lap.
Use the brakes. The aggression in this animal is just unprecedented. Safety car's going to the pit lane, and we're getting ready to go racing here at the end of lap 19 to the start of lap 20, and we're position 8, and we go off the track there.
Right, we need to get past here. Use overtake.
What do you think we're doing? Oh my lord, Blake, late on the brakes! We avoid a collision, bit of a power slide there for turn 1, and we overtake Logan Sargent into turn 1, takes us up to position 16 here, lap 20. Well, we undercut there, we went onto the curve there into turn 2, turn 3 we did fine, catching up with AlphaTauri's Nick De Vries. Perez is only in P14, we may have a chance of getting back at Sergio Perez here. Although that's not the actual idea of a Formula 1 race. The Formula 1 racing strategy is to basically just get on with the race and win. Not to basically get revenge and assassinate people. Goose. See, I said it. Williams is for some reason defending from another Williams, and I believe Perez. There he is, he's in front. He's in front of Alexander Albon and Perez. And he's holding them down. Go on. That's it. Sir Lewis Hamilton sets the fastest lap since the safety car. And I don't believe Williams is time in the sun's going to last long. With here comes Alexander Albon takes over for Sergio Perez. Oh, contact with Albon, and we have wing damage. Well done. The safety car ended a lap or two ago, and we are now behind our teammate, who is in position 13 in the form of Callan Williams.
Okay, mate, don't worry about the damage. I've got some new strategy options if you go and check your MFD.
Sergio Perez in P12. De Vries is behind us. We're not really focused on the new strategy at the moment. Although, if it means getting a new wing, go for it. I'll make your mind up. Do it! Too busy focusing, that's why we get...
Copy.
Here we go, Nick De Vries into the 90-degree corner. Oh! Another contact! Oh! Multiple collisions here.
Okay, safety car.
Oh my no! What?
Make sure you keep it positive as we catch the...
Oh my god! I don't believe it. As the second safety car is out. What happened here? The 90-degree corner. Yeah, I'll tell you what happened. Nick De Vries has just spun the Goose. The Goose went outside. Nick De Vries went in, turned in, tried to dive, and just spun the Goose off the track, and he lost a bit of his wing as a result. This is what we like to call poetic justice. This is Nick De Vries getting back at the Goose after the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, after the Goose's terrifying manoeuvre to turn 8 on lap 2 with De Vries almost killing De Vries, might I add. Jesus, if you haven't watched the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, go and watch it. It's part 2, sorry, of round 4, sorry, so go and have a look at it. So yeah, you can just see here, Alexander Albon we're on board with, and he gets a 5-second penalty for some bizarre reason, possibly for stopping. And we're on board with Yuki Tsunoda, his Nick De Vries' teammate of the AlphaTauri, and he just has to go around the outside, almost makes contact with his teammate here. But no, good on you, Nick De Vries, that's what we like to see, put the Goose in his place. He had it coming. The Goose had it coming, people, and for the second time he's going into the pit lane. And
Okay, the officials have
oh,
deployed
De
the
Vries.
multiple cars being stopped
Well
on
done,
track.
son.
Mind your
Well
delta.
done.
And it looks like the pit crew are out in the lane and ready to perform their magic on the car. They're going to be aiming to achieve the fastest pit stop time possible.
The safety car ended at lap 19. Lap 21. And we're back. Oh my god. Nick De Vries has obviously gone to the pit lane as well and has overtaken us. So that's a second set of mediums now. And a second
Pit
set
strategy
of wing.
complete. See these tyres through to
I
the
am
end
not
now.
looking forward to checking the bank account balance after this. Oh my god. What is going on here? I mean, this is just a disaster. We took the corner a bit too there. I'll catch up with De Vries now. God help De Vries when we get to him. Yes, we do get to him. Oh, power slide there. We almost lost it onto the grass. Oh dear. Oh dear. This is a much more chaotic and interesting race compared to last season's race of Hungary, which I've completely forgotten. I forgot what happened at last season's Grand Prix in Hungary in F123. Now, our teammate's on the soft tyres for some reason. That's not going to last him 13 laps, is it? But hey, each their own strategy. Okay, there's the rest of the races there. Just catching up with the rest of the pack. That's just insane. Here we are now. There's the pack. Oh god. Yeah, Alexander Albon receives a 5-second penalty. It should have been De Vries that got the penalty there. I don't know what Albon did to deserve it. I'm sure an experienced Formula 1 fan will be able to help me with that one. If not, then that's fine. I have no problem. Hamilton still leads the race. Hamilton, Sainz, then Verstappen, Leclerc, Alonso, Norris, Ocon, Magnussen, Stroll, Bottas are your top 10 as of lap 23. Where's the red flag? Obviously, these incidents are not serious enough to be a red flag. I promise you, sometime during this season, we are going to get a red flag. It's not happened
Safety
yet,
car in this lap. Safety car in
but
this
I
lap.
can just,
Let's
I
make sure those
see it
tyres are up to
coming, and we've
temperature. Remember,
made
there's no
contact
overtaking
with
until
De
the timing
Vries.
line. Stay in position until the green flags.
We've made contact with De Vries, potentially as a warning as to what's going to happen after the safety car clears, as we start to go back into racing for the start of lap 25 here at the Hungarian Grand Prix, and we're off. Green flag.
Okay, clear.
What's going to happen here? I don't like where this is going. We brake late. We pass Williams. No, we don't pass Williams. We pass De Vries. Slight breeze of contact there between De Vries and the Goose. How did the Goose not assassinate him? We go too far out of the turn 2. Shut up!
It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on.
God! Anyway, behind our teammate, Callan Williams. Oh Christ, we nearly ran into the back of him. He's the only teammate we're not gonna. Oh, we need to hit the sign as well. He's the one racer we don't want to have any contact with. Because he's our teammate. De Vries is still behind us, as he should be. Here we go now into the start of lap 26. Made up one. This is the thing with Hungary. There's only a few real places where you can overtake people. Now we've made up 2 positions, nicely as well. No contact there. Overtake our teammate and Pierre Gasly into lap 26 at turn 1. Now but this moves up easy for me to say. I can't speak English today. So we're now in position 18 thanks to that manoeuvre. And what is the Goose think? What does he think he's doing? He's going around the outside! Takes Hulkenberg around the outside position out of turn 4. Oh my life!
Good job. Nice overtake.
Don't do it, Goose. No, don't do the chicane. Don't do the shake. Good. We don't want a repeat of that incident with George Russell earlier. Woo! That was that was a bit. Yeah, that was crazy with George Russell. But no, following Joe Guan Yu here for position 16. Bit of contact there with Joe. So I'm just having a drink. Hulkenberg's trying to go around trying to overtake the Goose. DRS is enabled, however, he's got a bit of an overtake pass here. And Christ, 3 wide! Dive bomb on a 3 wide turn 1. The Goose makes himself in position 15. Overtaking Alexander Albon and Guan Yu Zhou. Where the hell has this Goose all of a sudden come from? We've gone from a not so confident, frustrated Goose after being forced to drive at the Hungary Grand Prix to a no fucks given Goose. Not the best version of the Goose we want to see, but there he is, people. Logan Sargent is P14 here. Interesting. That's also interesting. We've just gone to the grass there. Oh, here comes Guan Yu Zhou. He thought about going round the inside. The Goose wisely defending there and stopping another incident, like with Nick De Vries. Here we go into lap 28. Not really much happened. Attempting to catch up on Logan Sargent from Williams and Yuki Tsunoda from AlphaTauri. And Williams is not last, thank you very much, which is good. Our team racer, Callan Williams. Not Williams racing Alexander Albon and Sargent, not them. Our Williams. Yeah, it's still a bit difficult. It's still a bit, you know, yeah, it's a bit. weird. But no, we are making some ground. We are under 2 seconds behind, behind Logan Sargent. But we've gone from, we started P14, managed to make our way to P8, then P6, then the safety car thing happened, dropped to last place, then the second safety car happened, and now we're position 15. So as far as I'm aware, we're doing alright so far, even though it's been a chaotic race with no red flags.
Keep managing your tyres, manage your tyres. Okay, so we're leading out.
Mate, they're barely above the 20% margin.
0.7
Here we are,
seconds.
catching up now on Logan Sargent. Oh, we overcooked on the curb there. Power sliding on the curb is not the best idea. Yes, that's it, go on the grass. Yes, touch grass. I don't even know what that means. But people like to say it all the time, touch grass. I have no idea. I'm 25 and I don't understand what people are on about at my age group. That's worrying. What is worrying is that Logan Sargent has a goose on his tail, trailing him, under just half a second behind him here, or around half a second. And Guan Yu Zhou is slowing. He's holding up Hulkenberg. And that's goose for us. We can focus on getting Sargent. What is the goose thinking of doing here? He thought about it, but that was not exactly the best place to overtake Sargent. Here we go now at the end of lap 29 to lap 30. 5 laps to go. Sargent trying to defend. Goose goes inside, brakes too late. We've overcooked it. Sargent pulls through thanks to the Goose's mistimed braking opportunity there, but the Goose is not finished yet. Too wide into turn 2, and the Goose is through. But Sargent nearly ran into the back of us then. He's not finished. He is now. However, I don't think he wants to give up position 14 just yet. Oh, we got a caution.
Green flag.
Something's happened. Oh, so that's why he was slow. Well, he's out the session. Guan Yu Zhou is out. The Alfa Romeo racing driver is out, and oh, there's why. There goes the powertrain. I saw smoke coming out of that car. Goodbye. And there goes Callan Williams, our team racing team driver, our teammate. But no, that's 2 DNFs, 2 penalties, and 2 safety cars. No red flags. I'm disappointed. With my nature of driving, it would be logical to assume that a red flag would have been seen by now. But no. Hey, but that's good though, because the red flag glitches. We did have an update for F123, so they've fixed the red flag issue. So that's good. But yeah, 12 rounds in, no red flags, but I can see at some point in the rest of this, sometime between now and Abu Dhabi, we are going to see a red flag. When, I don't know, but I can just see it happening. But anyway, we were well. This has become quite a quiet race for us now. We're 2 seconds in front of Sargent, and just about 2 seconds behind Yuki Tsunoda. In fact, we're catching up with Yuki Tsunoda. Oscar Piastri, Aussie boy pastry, good day mate, McLaren's golden boy, and tractor to the flocking geese, P12.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by 2.1 seconds.
We know. Going to lap 32 here. Oh, yeah, that's how you overcook Toad 4. That's how you do it. Not. Yep, that's how you cook the curve on the chicane. But we are, surprisingly, amazingly, how we are actually catching up with Yuki Tsunoda. We have 3 laps to go. Will we make position 13 or 14? Place your bets now, people. All bets are open until lap 35. Well, the start of lap 35. Well, actually no, the end of lap 35. What am I saying? Bets are open till the end of the race. So place your bets now in the comments. Lap 13 or 14? Going to lap 33 here, we brake late just to try and catch up with Tsunoda, which we kind of do, but we have no DRS, even though this is a DRS zone, a short DRS zone, which doesn't make any sense. Oh my god, nothing makes sense in this game. Here we go now. Literally stalking Tsunoda now. Nearly made contact. And we're just trying to identify the 2 cars in front of Piastri, which is of course Valtteri Bottas, and I believe it's Esteban Ocon, Alpine. Not sure. Oh, there's going to be contact. And there is contact. And the Goose knocks Tsunoda off the track. Anything from the FIA? No. And we're position 13, ladies and gentlemen. So if, but don't get too excited because we've got 2 laps left. Lap 34 now. But here comes Tsunoda. He's got momentum. He doesn't go down the inside, just stays behind the Goose. Meanwhile, Hulkenberg and Sargent are having a bit of a fight down there for position 15. And we go off onto the curb, into the grass, which is nice.
Okay, the car behind is dropping back. We're seeing a gap starting to form.
Oh, really? Well, what's Tsunoda doing behind us then? As the Goose just demonstrated with the rear view camera. Meanwhile, Piastri and Ocon are not so far behind. So if we are lucky, if we actually pull in well, we can actually, well, get position 12 and 11. But, oh yeah, there goes our chance. We have so screwed over those 2 corners. And we're on the grass. Well done. Yes, that's how you race. Go on the grass. Hit the curbs. Obviously, Yuki Tsunoda's thinking about going around the inside, just like his teammate did. But no crash. No pit maneuver. No American car pitting maneuver. God, that was close. At least Tsunoda knew. Hey, Vries, hey, Tsunoda did it better than you.
Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration. And
Final lap, people. Can we hold Tsunoda for this lap? I don't know. We're about to find out as we go into, as we are in the last lap of the Grand Prix, 35. A very long 35 laps, might I add, whilst I was driving this. Ooh. I was very frustrated with this race. Oh my god! Too wide nearly a crash occurred just before the entry to turn 4. Bit of contact there. Oh my life. Sonoda showing that he wants to play dirty. But so does the Goose if you wind him up. Oh! Bit of hand gestures from the Goose, and Lewis Hamilton has won the Hungarian Grand Prix. How many wins is this now? I think he's won a few Grand Prix so far this season. I forgot which ones though. But we get a collision warning with Sonoda. Oh my god, here we go again. But this time no contact is made, and it's all clean. Nice. See, that's how it should have gone. But De Vries decided to go into the back of us. This is the deciding factor now, people. Going into the final corner now. EOS is fully on. Full power. And there we are. Position 13.
Alright, race over.
I'm proud. I'm happy with that. After the hell we've gone through. And we are driver of the day. Fair enough.
It's a performance to be proud of from our Hungarian Grand Prix winners today. Natalie, fill us in. What was it that helped the team achieve their success today?
Well, they are very much at one with the car, which is a cliche, but it's true. It's not an easy process, and that work is very much paying off.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take top spot. A well-earned victory for Mercedes. So let's review the updated drivers' standings. Max Verstappen should be pleased with his performance, making gains at the top of the table. So then, Natalie Pinkham, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
It's got to be Lewis Hamilton. I mean, he pulled off some impressive feats out there on track today, even by his high standards.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. No change in the top spot, but with today's points, their hold on the lead is getting weaker. Been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action. Can't wait to see what's next.
Well, that was a bit chaotic, wasn't it? I mean, yeah, there was some boring parts for most of it, but there was some chaos to be caused. 2 safety cars, 2 DNFs, and 2 penalties being given, 5-second penalties to Kevin Magnussen, Alexander Albon, Joe Guanyu retired, George Russell was literally assassinated by the Goose. Assassinated, literally. Somehow we get driver of the day, even though that Natalie Pinkham is going for Hamilton. Callan Williams is not last, which is good, thanks to the 5-second penalty from Albon. So. But no. Apart from that, yeah, that's pretty much it then. We were very lucky not to have a penalty ourselves, and the red flag was not issued, which was good. Yeah, I mean, I know that there is one person that watches this to be like, where's the red flag? You're meant to be chaotic. Patience, it will happen at some point. I promise, it will happen. Until then, hope you've enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Check out my other channel, Tico Sprinter, and we'll see you in round 13, which is meant to be the unlucky round, but it's actually the best round because it's Belgium, both sprint race and Grand Prix. Belgium, I love Belgium. So we'll see you at Belgium. Bye for now.